Again, missing the group. Druids belong to ancient orders that call on forces of nature, harnessing the magic of animals, plants, weather, and the 4 elements. Druids can heal, transform themselves, and wield elemental destruction. Revering nature above all, individual druids gain their magic from nature deity, from nature itself or both, and they typically unite with other druids in performing rites to mark the passage of seasons of the natural cycles. Ancient druid traditions are sometimes called the Old Faith. Yes, I have a second bottle of water because I'm getting thirsty. The ancient druidic traditions are the Old Faith, contrast to the worship of gods, temples, and shrines. Master primal magic, we knew that, which is oriented towards nature and animals. Power of tooth and claw, sun and moon, fire and storm. Gain the ability to take on animal forms. Some druids focus on this practice where they feel more naturally in natural form. Nature exists in a precarious balance. 4 elements make up the world: air, earth, fire, and water, which is probably where Marisha got most of her ideas for Keyleth. Must remain in equilibrium. If one element were to gain power over the others, the world could be destroyed, drawn into one of the elemental planes, broken apart into its component elements. This druid opposes cults of elemental evil and others who promote one element of exclusion to the exclusion of others. Also concerned with the delicate ecological balance that sustains plant and animal life, and with the need for people to live in harmony with nature, not in opposition to it. Okay. Druids are often found guarding sacred sites. Sure. Subclass was moved to 3. That's the thing that we really wanted to see, right? It's not unexpected, again. I mean, at this point, it's not unexpected, right? That this would happen. This would happen. It does look very different than it used to. I will say that. Like, it looks very different. Druidic Primal Order? Wait, did Druid get a Primal Order back in the first version? It didn't, right? I think Paladins did, but did Druids too? I don't remember that. Druid. No, they didn't. They got Channel Nature. Huh. So wait, they're getting rid of the whole group thing, but they're still doing the order stuff. Okay, so Wild Shape now becomes a 2nd level feature, sure. Or wait, no, it is a 2nd level feature. I think it used to be even... Oh no, it was Nature's Aid. Right. They seem to have gotten rid of a lot of shit. Beast spells moved to 18. Wait, compared to so Primal Order was added over Channel Nature, Wild Companion, and Wild Shape. I think Wild Companion is probably that you can make a familiar, right? And then Wild Shape, I hope they fucking unnerfed it. Cantrip seems very much the same. Prepared spells is once again this exact same list. Which I still don't know if I'm a fan of this, but I get where it comes from. Druid subclass is moved to 3. 5 is now Wild Resurgence. 7 is now Elemental Fury. I think the circles are again at the quote unquote correct levels. So I'm assuming you just move your level 2 Druid Circle ability to 3 and that's it, right? I would assume. Druid updates. So Channel Nature has been cut in favor of restoring Wild Shape at 2nd level. Woo! Druidic, now also make sure you always have Speak with Animals prepared. Okay, okay, sure. Primal Order is a new 1st level feature which lets you improve your armor and weapon proficiencies or your spell casting. So the same thing as with Cleric and I would assume Paladin then. Wild Shape has returned to 2nd level. The feature has returned to using beast stat blocks and has new rules for how you interact with those stat blocks. Okay, that's a good... Using Wild Shape is now bonus action! Oh! And swim speeds are available from the beginning. I have a really bad feeling. I have really bad feeling about this. Oh my god, I have such a bad feeling about this. They kept the fucking hit point changes, didn't they? Then again, okay, I do want to make one thing clear. I wasn't against the previous version of Wild Shape purely off of the fact that it got rid of the hit point part. I was not against that. What I was very heavily against with Druid was that those 3 transformations, Animal of the Land, Animal of the Sea, Animal of the Sky, first of all, really took away from like the quote-unquote freedom that you kind of had, but most of all were so bad. There was no reason to use any of those features ever. Like, none. Your armor class sucked. Your speed was kind of okay. But like, even then, your attacks, you were better off using your fucking cantrips or just hitting him with Shillelagh or whatever. Like, Animal of the Land's attack was Bestial Strike, deal 1d8 plus your Wisdom modifier. Cool, cast Shillelagh, you do the same fucking thing! Sorry. You know, like... no idea where that came from, but like, that was my original problem with the Wild Shapes. They were freaking useless. There's probably like niche cases where they were good. Don't get me wrong, but they seemed so in and far between that it was like, why would you use this? Anyway, sorry. Spellcasting, spell preparation no longer tied to... Yep, we know. Wild Resurgence has moved from 15th to 5th level. Okay. New feature answers the desire to have more flexibility between using Wild Shape and spells. Eh? Wait, what was Wild Resurgence at 15? I don't even remember that feature. Wild Resurgence. When you use your Wild Shape, Primal Magic radiates from you, allowing you to use Healing Blossoms as part... Oh, right. Healing Blossoms was like a feature, right? Channel healing energy that appears as blooming flowers. Choose a point within 30 feet of yourself. Roll a number of d4s equal to your Wisdom modifier. Add the dice together. Number of hit points that you can distribute to creatures in that sphere. Yeah. Right. You were able to, like, heal people when you... when you wild shaped. Sure. Sure. I don't even know. You know what the worst... Like, here's the thing, alright? Your 15th level feature was combining 2 features so you were able to use both of them and only expend 1 use of your wild shape. Here's the thing. I don't even know if I would have wanted to wild shape and fucking blossom, because wild shape is so shit. Like, you know. Anyway. Sorry, I'm gonna stop shitting on stuff now. I'm not, but fuck it. Elemental Fury, new 7th level feature. Climb the Druid to increase the effectiveness of cantrips or other attacks with weapon in wild shape. Sure. 9th level feature, commune with nature. 15th level feature, improving with other option. Okay, and now Archdruid now includes the ability to turn unexpected uses of wild shape into a spell slot. Also return to 20th level. Wait, oh yeah, okay, so we're not getting the infinite wild shapes in Archdruid then, I'm assuming. Okay. So let's see. So hit points 1d8 plus druid, 1d8 per druid, 8 plus con. Yep, intelligence and wisdom. I think that's always been intelligence and wisdom as far as I remember. Yep. Arcana, animal handling. Oops, sorry. Arcana, animal handling, insight, medicine, nature, perception, religion, survival. Sure. Weapons, simple weapons. Actually used to be a subset of those. Used to be clubs, daggers, darts, javelins, maces, quarterstaffs, scimitars, sickles, slings, and spears, which At that point, simple weapons is just easier. Tools Herbalism Kit. This used to be different though, didn't it? Didn't Druids used to have... Yeah, they used to have medium armor as well. But I think they already changed that in the previous UA. If I recall correctly. Yeah, they did. And the metal part also gotten rid of, which, like, I never really knew what to think about the metal part, because it was clearly just like, I don't know. Does that mean now Druids are able to use, like, chainmail, so to speak, if they multi-class into fighter, so to speak? Like, I don't know. Or multi-class from fighter. Sure. Not gonna look at that. Multi-class, sure. Spell slots, nothing special, I think, right? Right, because they don't have a Channel Divinity. Oh, right, Channel Divinity was technically the, but did they call it Channel Divinity in the previous version? Channel Nature. Which is, like, similar enough, I guess. I don't know, like, they said each class of the same group was going to have similar abilities, and then they just went like, fuck it, we're not going to give Druid the same ability the Paladin does. I don't know, like, it's funny how they got rid of class groups. I don't know, it's funny. Regardless, features. Druidic. You know Druidic, secret language of Druids. Magic of speaking to animals. You always speak with animals prepared. You can use Druidic to leave hidden messages. I'm pretty sure this is the same thing. Although I don't remember. Did Druidic used to have the DC 15 on it? Oh yeah, but it used to be a wisdom perception check. I think I asked that exact same question last time. I think I literally asked that exact same question last time. Yeah, and they already changed it to a DC 15 intelligence investigation check. They can't decipher it without magic. Yeah, I remember that. Okay. Primal Order. You can be a magician or a warden. That seems weird. Oh, fuck. Really? Oh, come on. Now you're just fucking with me. At this point, you're literally just fucking with me. Really? This? You're just doing the exact same thing as Cleric, but you're gonna be like, nah, we'll make it an intelligence nature check this time. But you still get fucking... And you can get medium armor training. Yay. I mean, again, is there... Don't get me wrong, there's going to be people out there who are like, the one cantrip really matters, and the wisdom bonus to my nature check really matters, and there's going to be people saying like, nah, this is a good feature, but like, for realsies though, why would you pick it over Warden? Are there... How many times are you going to pick Magician over Warden? Just purely off of the martial weapon proficiency. You don't even need to use medium armor. I don't even care if you use medium armor or not. I give a flying fork. You're just off of the martial weapon proficiency. You'd probably pick Ward. Actually, maybe not, because you do have wild shapes in this class, and I think Cleric uses weapons a little better, but like... I don't know. I don't know. I guess if you're like multi-classing from fighter into this, then you're probably gonna pick magician, but like... I think this needs a boost. The fact that you have to pick magician because you can't pick warden because you already have everything for it is not an argument to not buff Magician and whatever the hell it was called in Cleric. Scholar, I think it was. Anyway. Thaumaturge. No, Thaumaturge. Scholar was the one that they used to have, which was actually fucking halfway decent. Anyway. Cool. Spellcasting. Learn to cast spells through studying the mystical forces of nature. See the player's handbook for the rules in spellcasting. Sure, no crew cantrips. Druidcraft Druid's Flame. Sure, you get a new one at 4th and 10th. Exactly the same. Spell slots. I'm not going to keep going through this because we've seen all of this. Prepared spells of 1st level or higher. Prepared list of yada yada yada. Number of spells also increases you gain druid levels. Chosen spells must be at least for the level at which you have spell slots. If another druid number you've prepared. Changing your prepared spells. Whenever you finish a long rest, you can change your spell. Wisdom. Yep. Okay, we're done. Woo! Wild Companion. You can summon a nature spirit that assumes a animal form to aid you. As a magic action, you can expend a spell slot or use of a wild shape to cast Find Familiar without material components. You cast a spell in this way, the familiar is a fae, and it disappears when you finish a long rest. It's a little weird. Sorry, holy shit. It's a little weird that it disappears when you finish a long rest, but okay. It's fine. I think this used to be like a homebrew feature, or a Tasha's feature even, for druids anyway. I don't think it needs to like leave when you finish a long rest, but other than that,